So we are observing Viraha Mahotsav, means festival in separation of Vaishnava. Our beloved Srila Bhaktisadhaka Muni Goswami Maharaj disappeared on 9th January. So today we are observing his Viraha Mahotsav. In the morning we had glorification by senior devotees, acharyas, present devotees, about the transcendental glories of Srila Muni Maharaj. Also we heard that he himself revealed one of the reasons why he established this math is to invite sadhus and to get their service, because Muni Maharaj knows Bhakata Seva Paramasiddhi Premalati Karamul. It is the perfection to serve the Vaishnavas. So, also one of those who were invited here is the present Acharya of Gauriya Mission, or Bhagavazar Gauriya Math, Srila Bhakti Sundar Sannyasi Maharaj. He came here once. So I requested him to say some words of his experience with Srila Muni Maharaj. His sound is little low, so he will try to put it very high. We will see if we can understand.
You can also turn off his lighting and you will see the screen better,
No,
this one
we don't have his photo now because he just sent before. Yes, audio he sent and just before, so we could not prepare. So we will try, but his will is there, his good will is there. So Srila Bhakti Sundar Sannyasi Maharaj, present Acharya of Gauriya Mission.
Hare Krishna, Madan Gopal. Yes, I, with Lakhipati Prabhu of London branch, I visited maybe 6 or 7 years ago, and I visited Meena temple. Also meet Srimad Muni Maharaj, the Acharya of Radha Govinda Gauri. Very nice. The Muni Maharaj, so kind and so simple Vaishnava. Mahaprabhu asked question to Rayamananda. Dukkha mati kon dukkha hoy uttara. Rai kohe bhakta viroh bina dukkha nahi ata. This is the most sorrowful incident. This one, Rayamananda answered to Mahaprabhu. There is no sorrow like deep sorrow, like disappearance of himself. So, it will be sad news for us. We have lost Sripada Muni Maharaj, who was looking after the mount and was looking after the devotee here. So, my heartfelt gratitude was the lotus feet of Sripada Muni Maharaj, so that I can get blessings from him. Get devotion, pure devotion, to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna by the mercy Muni Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna. So this was Srila Bhakti Sundar Sannyasi Maharaj. If you could not hear so well, he told that maybe 6 or 7 years ago he visited this Radha Govinda Gauriya Math with one of his devotee from London Gauriya Mission branch, Lakshmipati Prabhu. So that time he met Srila Muni Maharaj, and he said, I never met in my life such a kind and simple Vaishnava as he. In Western worlds I never met, and such a good Vaishnava, and it is in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Raya Ramananda, what is the greatest pain or sorrow existing? Then Raya Ramananda replied, the disappearance of a Vaishnava is the greatest pain. So Maharaj then said, it is a great sorrow for us that we lost Muni Maharaj. He was taking care of this Radha Govinda Gauriya Math and all the devotees, and that Maharaj is paying his heartfelt Dandavat Pranam to Srila Muni Maharaj's lotus feet and praying for his mercy to get his blessing so that he can surrender himself to Krishna and get the service of Krishna in short. So we are very grateful to Srila Bhakti Sundar Sannyasi Maharaj for his heartfelt offering. And now we will proceed. We also got video recording from Srila Bhakti Kamal Tirtha Maharaj from Hungarian Vaishnava Association. We heard he was also present during the installation of Radha Govinda. So since the beginning of this month he was engaged and involved in this mission, so he knows Muni Maharaj since long time and very well. Muni Maharaj also visited his place in Hungary. So we will now hear his words about Srila Muni Maharaj.
We came together on a very special occasion to commemorate our very dear devotional friend and example, Sripad Bhaktisiddhanta Muni Maharaj. One my eye is crying, or the other eye is laughing. Why? Because the separation from a great devotee, the loss is there as a painful experience. But concerning his path and his future, everything is fine for him. And in case of Govinda, I will also select such devotees for my companions. So his future is bright, and our reality is to commemorate the times when we were serving together, when we had the opportunity to associate in a very friendly manner. And I have to tell you, it was always a very meaningful experience to visit the Radha Govinda Mandir. And of course, even if we had hundreds of months, that wouldn't be enough to glorify a great devotee. But let me share some very few personal memories about him. Once he was visiting Vrindavan, and after his visit, I had the opportunity to meet Sripad Maharaj, and he shared something very, very intimate with me. He said, and now I understood that we shouldn't disturb the sadhus on holy place. And it was such a heartfelt sharing and such a profound meaning. And I think it showed me the proper approach to visiting a holy place and meeting a superior, not to disturb them with our presence, even sometimes without questions. But what can we do to offer a little bit of service? And throughout this so many years, we had the opportunity with so many devotees from our mission to visit the Radha Govinda Mandir, and for us it was always a prasad loka, where Mahaprasada was like a main instrument of service and appreciation. And I always remember the determination of Sripad Maharaj and the commitment. And if you have this urgent desire to serve your spiritual master and Radha Govinda, then the miracles will start there. And as it is said in the Nyaya Shastras, you can understand the tree, you can judge a tree according to the fruits. And here I can say that the fruits are beautiful. This commitment and determination of Sripad Maharaj resulted in such a beautiful complex center of worship, and this is a very remarkable achievement, the humble offering at the lotus feet of Srila Guru Maharaj. And I could see that how they started with practically no belongings, but with full determination in the heart and full ecstasy in the service. And under the guidance of Srila Guru Maharaj, such a beautiful growth and such a beautiful fruit appeared very close to Vienna. And this is a major center of pilgrimage for us also. And whenever we shall enter the gates of this temple, we shall always remember the commitment and the dedication of Sripad Maharaj. So dear Vaishnavas, brothers, sisters, friends, please help us to remember such a commitment and continue this beautiful service that had been started by Sripad Maharaj. And now I ask Bhaktivedanta Prabhu from our Sofia Ashram to say a few words in commemorating the visits of Sripad Muni Maharaj. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gurudev.
We here in Sofia met Muni Maharaj, I think, one time in the past, and we would like to visit him. But he to visit us also in the future. But unfortunately, we feel a bit lost about over this. We feel a bit upset about this loss, and now somehow some of us have a possibility to see him, to meet him. Some of us don't have this big opportunity. But personally, I can say he was a great devotee for me. In the service that I saw in the ashram, I visited a few times, Austria ashram, all the time taking great care of us, trying to do everything for us, and to feel like at home and really like in Vrindavan. It was amazing, and really we feel very deep upset about his past that he left, and yeah, I don't know what to say more.
So maybe this is a loss from the physical platform, or this is a moment of union on the heart and soul platform. So thank you for all of you for the attention, and please continue the services and pray for us. Sri Radha Govinda Ji ki Jai Ho, Sripad Muni Maharaj ki Jai Ho. Thank you so much.
We heard a very beautiful remembrance and personal experience glorification of Srila Muni Maharaj by Srila Tirtha Maharaj and his disciple Kripa Dham Prabhu. So I am grateful for their words of encouragement. So now we will proceed with present Acharya of disciple of Srila Bhakti Rakshakshidhar Goswami Maharaj, present Acharya of Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mata, Srila Bhaktinanda Swami Maharaj. He also came here many times and he met Muni Maharaj. So we would be glad to hear from him about his glorification.
Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanikam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sarvana Mudrita Sri Vishakhamritanscha Mancha Kalpatarupasya Kripa Sindhubhaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhu Vaishnave Punam Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Sri Gadadhara Sivasana Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Jai Paramarat Shishla Guru Maharaj, Paramarat Jagat Guru Shishla Prabhupada, সমস্ত রূপান বন্ধুবর্গ, সমস্ত গুরুবর্গ সংযুক্ত। So, my dear devotees, I have spontaneously written something about Srimad Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Maharaj to present the holy occasion of his Tirobha festival. So, I'm just going to read that. I'm reading it out before you, but I have written about spontaneous feelings. Hare Krishna. So herein, I am taking the opportunity of the holy Tirobhava Mahotsava of Srimad Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Maharaj to spontaneously speak something about him. To our knowledge and realization, he is a very nice Vaishnava sadhu, decorated with many saintly devotional qualities. I remember about our several nice meetings, the ways he used to be welcoming me, Sripad Madan Gopal Das Prabhu, and other sincere devotees in his Sri Radha Govinda Gauriya Math in Vienna, and treat us with affection, did reflect his Vaishnava qualities, sadhu nature, which always created certain special feelings of our loving gratitude towards him. We are now physically missing him. We are now physically missing him on this earthly plane. And so our hearts are filled with sadness and pains of separation. It's natural. Yet, at the same time, knowing that he has now entered and joined the Nitya Leela of Sri Guru Gauranga Radha Govinda Dev Ji, we also celebrate this holy occasion of his Tirobhava with joy. My heart was always so pleased to see these deep regards, special attractions and appreciations for my beloved Guru Maharaja, Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Siddhara Goswami Thakur. I heard he regularly read his books and derived so much inspiration from them. It was laudable to see how harmoniously he accommodated in life his, our revered Gurus, Srila Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Siddhar Goswami Maharaj, and other Guru Varga, engaging in speaking and chanting their glories with great respect and appreciation. He was a broad-hearted Vaishnava, offering all due respects to all the Vaishnava Guru Varga. He has been an ideal example of dedicated services to Sri Guru Gauranga Radha Govinda Deva, Sri Jagannath, Sri Nrsimhadeva, Gopeshwar Mahadeva. I felt a special appreciation for him to hear that he engaged in chanting so much Harinama every day with so much nishtha or devotion. During the times when he would come to Navadvipa Mayapur, he would happily be visiting his Siksha Gurudev, Siddhar Deva Goswami Maharaj and Bhajan Kuti. I repeat. During the times when he would come to Navadvipa Mayapur, he would happily be visiting his Siksha Gurudeva, Srila Siddhar Deva Goswami Maharaj's temple and Bhajan Kuti. On one such fine day, I suddenly heard that he, accompanied by some good-hearted devotees, came to visit Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math in Navadvipa to have darshan of Srila Guru Maharaj's temple deities and Bhajan Kuti. With a joyful heart, we all welcomed him on behalf of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math and engaged in exchanging some brief but sweet Harikathas. We are all so happy, as if our Srila Guru Maharaj's and Guru Varga's loving grace was mystically manifesting around us through Sadhu Sangha and Ishtagoshti, which was indeed a very pleasant experience. At some point, Srimad Muni Maharaj and the associated devotees took lunch prasadam there, which I really wanted, knowing my Guru Maharaj would be so pleased to eat that. He and everybody were all so satisfied with the Mahaprasadam, and Srimad Muni Maharaj then remarked, "Your desire to feed us and also our desire to take some Mahaprasadam here, now both became fulfilled. We are now very happy." Besides his Vaishnava humbleness, we have also noticed our other prominent sadhu qualities in him, such as his righteousness, adherence to the higher spiritual principles, and sincerity in serving the Lord, following the ways that he felt to be very appropriate. His worry-free, peaceful character in general were among the other sadhu qualities which positively influenced us, inspired us. He knew how to appreciate certain Harikathas which are coming from the heart. In his temple, sometimes I saw, during the Harikathas of this humble servant of Lord, he would come down from his Bhajana Kuti upstairs and be sitting on one of the ordinary chairs there, kept for the visitors, and continue to listen to Harikatha, showing the principles of Vaishnava humility and devotional taste for hearing the Krishna Katha. Then I became so inspired by his holy presence in the assembly, being appreciative of his sweet saintly qualities. Today, on his holy Tirobhava Mahotsav, we offer our loving pranams to him, a broad-hearted Vaishnava Acharya. Jai Srimad Bhakti Sadhu Muni Maharaj ki Jai. Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Muni Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Srila Bhakti Rakshak Siddhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Maharaj ki Jai. Samasta Guru Varga ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Jai Nitai Gaur Premanand.
Hare Krishna. So we had very nice glorification by Pujyapad Srila Bhaktinanda Sai Maharaj about his own personal experience with Srila Muni Maharaj. Very nicely and precisely he described. Vaishnava can recognize Vaishnava, so we have to hear from them. So now we will proceed charge of Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mission, Srila Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Gosai Maharaj. He was always traveling with his Gurudev Srila Bhakti Bharapuri Gosai Maharaj. He was always traveling with him. He was in all the programs, also in installation, and after Srila Bhakti Bharapuri Gosai Maharaj stopped traveling to West, then to continue his mission, Srila Vishnu Maharaj was constantly coming here. Even now he is still coming. So we will hear from him. When they will arrange, we will hear. Yeah. So Madhusudana Maharaj is here or not? Yes, yes. Then we will proceed. Madhusudana Maharaj was supposed to speak, but he will come later. Yes. So we will hear now from Shripad Arjuna Prabhu, and after him we will hear from Ramana Reddy and other devotees.
sheltered again and be able to become kind of associate of him. It started already right in the late 98 when they moved in this Kopfstraße ashram. I stayed there for having some work in Vienna. I didn't want to go to the hotel, so I stayed in the temple, which was still a Baustelle, construction site. And shower, we took shower in the tub in the kitchen. It was really rusty.
The bed was 2 banana boxes and 1 door.
Something like this, some cement bags stuck, and then you put some wood on top. It was really, but we had a good, and we were able to pay the first rent actually for the first month when we were able to donate at that location. And somehow, at that time, it was very sweet in the Kopfstraße, somehow, really sweet, very, anyway, and then the whole, it was in the name of ISKCON at that time still, and, but then Guru Maharaj came to the temple visiting all insecure about leaving the shelter of Swami Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, because I felt a certain loyalty to him. How could I give up this? And we were somehow influenced in such a way in these times that everything from dogma is a little problematic. But by the association of Muni Maharaj and also the Guru Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Maharaj, and we were also twice there, and Niskimsa Maharaj, who was brought to my home by Nishinga Maharaj once, I really saw these are pure devotees of the Lord. They have no other ambition but to serve Krishna and his devotees.
Disconnect.
No. So, in this way we connected with the Gaudiya Math, with our Guru Maharaj, and under the guidance of Muni Maharaj, I was allowed to continue my very limited services, because I was a householder for children and business, and all this was not full-time available for the mission, but somehow I was able to every now and then assist the devotees. And then Muni Maharaj, he allowed us to, he always invited us to come here and say, now I'm prepared to leave. We have arranged some facility for Vanaprastha, and now I'm angry because he's leaving us. I just came here for having this association or having listened in Harikatha. But the one very important thing I took to my heart is that he said, we have to be very careful in executing our devotional service. We should not imitate, because sometimes you may do the right thing, but it's not the right thing if you're not doing it with the proper attitude and the proper connection with Guru. And sometimes you may do not the right thing, but if you do it in the proper attitude, in the proper spirit of dedication to Guru and Guru Vaishnava, it is still the right thing. So he was an exemplary embodiment of dedication to this principle of just doing everything for Guru and Vaishnava. We only can pray to his lotus feet for his costless mercy. And take up the task to continue this service. Bhaktivedanta Muni Maharaj ki.
We heard very heartfelt, nice glorification of Srila Muni Maharaj by Shripad Arjuna Das Prabhu. He assisted Muni Maharaj since beginning, and he's very dedicated servant, so I'm very grateful to him for his sharing. And now, I would like to request Shripad Raman Reddy Prabhu. He knows Muni Maharaj for so long time, so I would request him to share his personal experience, that we may all benefit by hearing the glories of real Vaishnava.
Hare Krishna. So my English is so bad that nobody will understand what I have to say. I can try. I have to talk with some German words in between, otherwise.
No problem.
So Bhaktisiddhanta Swami, came from Germany, autumn 78, and I meet a student on the street, Naschmarkt, and he gave me an inviting card, and he said, we have just opened a nice place in L.A., Langenzersdorf in Vienna. So I take some friends and go with my car. I go there on the next Sunday feast. It was actually one of the first Sunday feasts in Austria. So we came to this house in Langenzersdorf, and there was two big windows. And we looked very interesting in these windows. And on the other side, something looked out of the window, and one was Srila Muni Maharaj. And from this time, we have always our special thing. He made. I said, I like this music what you have. He said, bring your record tapes, and we make it. I play this. Tapes from Srila Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta Swami in New York, 1966 or whatever. And I come with these tapes, and he always he take care for fallen souls like me and others. And we make these records. And also, I had a good chance in Kopfstrasse and also in Wiener Bergstrasse. I do some little service with these beautiful devotees and sing. After my work, I sing some bhajans, and after the bhajans, I got also the opportunity to get darshan, Muni Maharaj, his first Vyasasana. This is for me. It was a small room. Yeah, it was a small room, and the devotees are sleeping there. And first Vyasasana was a Mistkübel. And give his and smile. So yeah, this was for me. So, however, in Wienerbergstrasse, I saw after the program Sultan. This was my mercy to talk sometimes with him. And he said, I want to build this temple. My Guru Maharaj, he said, I have to do this, and I want to build this temple. And I said, Muni Maharaj, yeah, you can talk with me, but this, you need so much money for this. You see, from my small brain, this is not possible to do. And he said, we have also the money, but we have the big wish to do it. And if Shri Radha Govindaji wants to do, it will be happened. So, however, Srila Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Maharaj ki jai. Thank you for your mercy for a long time. It's very hard to see this one, but you are at home. Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Maharaj ki jai, Vaishnavas ki jai, Sri Radha Govinda ji ki jai.
We heard from Sripad Ramanriti Prabhu. He described the main quality of Muni Maharaj, pure devotee that has a firm faith in Radha Govinda and never considered that I can do it. I am
power on. Disconnect. Connected.
I am there silent. So what they want, that will happen.
Connected.
Yes. This can connect us. This without any false ego, we observe this. In Maharaj, that is why we can see now. result. So thank you, Prabhuji. So now I think we are ready for present Acharya of Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mission, Pujya Srila Bhakti Vichara Vishnu Goswami Maharaj. And one thing I would like to say, he will mention Bhakti Prasad Muni Maharaj. Because he, as we all experienced, the prasad coming from Muni Maharaj is something out of this world. So somehow or other, Bhakti Vichara Vishnu Goswami Maharaj always remembering him as Bhakti Prasad Muni Maharaj, so don't be surprised when he will say so. This is the notification here.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Namine Gauravani Prataraya Durashankalpa Murtaye Krishna Shakti Surupaya Bhakti Pradayine Namaha Vancha Kalpataru Vyascha Kripa Sindhudevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gauru Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare. Today, by the mercy of Srila Gurudev and all Vaishnavas, our senior sannyasi and Radha Govinda temple in Vienna, Austria, who constructed the temple and installed deities by his such endeavor and struggling. He constructed such beautiful, attractive temple and installed deities there. Worship is going on. His departure from our mission, our association, this is very painful to us. In Rai Ramananda and Mahaprabhu's discussion, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked to Rai Ramananda, what is most painful in this world? Dukkha madhye kono dukkha haya guruta. Krishna bhakta viraha dukkha nahi dekhiya. Rai Ramananda and Mahaprabhu he answered. Rai Ramananda told, Krishna bhakta viraha, one devotee of Sri Krishna, one Vaishnava, when separated from us, that is most painful, not only material or physical, this is spiritual. Spiritual separation. How it is deep and how painful to our soul, only realized persons they can understand. Materially, with our physical bodily relation, that is not so important, because material life always separates. After birth and death, childhood to youth, and old age, all this separation is there. But in a devotional path, in spiritual path, who associate with us, with whom we discuss about Krishna, to know about Him, to serve to Him, without association, bhakti, devotion cannot grow. So this is most painful to us, because in our association we physically lost Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupada Stotra Satasrasi Bhakti Prasad Muni Maharaj. Actually, he is like our elder brother. If myself, we are growing in a brahmachari life and sannyas life, but when we meet together with Maharaj in Vienna temple, when we arrived there, just he was taking care and asking always if we need anything, any food or anything. Always he asked if you need anything. Always I was feeling just like some elder brother or like guardian, they are asking if we need anything. So materially and spiritually, both we are losing our separation. So in this festival, from beginning of our meeting with the Guru Maharaj, our Bhakti Narasimha Maharaj and Bhakti Prasad Muni Maharaj, first beginning when we went to Austria, Vienna with the Guru Maharaj, that time I saw him, they are so anxiously servicing, because previously they were doing service another institution, but after they changed, they lost the spiritual teacher, Guru, institution, so they took shelter to Guru Maharaj, and how they did service, and last moment, by Guru Maharaj's mercy and order, he constructed a beautiful temple and doing service there. Our Bhakti Prasad Muni Maharaj, he was so kindness to everyone. He was cooking so much prasadam and keeping who are coming, always they take prasad. Once I asked him, because when this new temple was not there, before they rented a place in Vienna city, when we were staying there, I asked, always you are keeping prasadam. Everyone, they are coming and taking prasadam. Then Maharaj told, this is the secret weapon. What? The prasadam. If they take prasad, easily they become devotee. So he told me this is secret weapon. So he was always cooking and keeping prasadam for everyone, and all are happy to take prasadam. This is his extraordinary, his qualities, how they are kindness and help to people with food, with accommodation, with a nice instruction, scripture knowledge, also how to engage them in deity service. All these important part of bhakti he was practicing and preaching and teaching to others how to practice. Our Guru Vargas, their teachings, always Bhakti Siddhanta Swami Thakur Prabhupada's teachings, Nityalatla Bhakti Rakshaka, Siddhara Goswami Maharaj's teachings, our Guru Maharaj's teaching, always he was giving more important than other scriptures. And he always take care to others. So I don't know his previous life much more, but I saw he appeared in Ramanuja Acharya's same appearance day, and he was searching spiritual life, and he joined in a spiritual institution. He was traveling in India, and last moment he met to Guru Maharaj and took shelter to Guru Maharaj. He took initiation and sannyas. In the last moment he served there. Many devotees were coming, taking prasadam in a Sunday feast and all festivals, always prasadam there. So, and maintaining purity of temple, worship and other service. This is actually we lost in our mission. Myself, I am proud for him with how he established this temple, because Guru Maharaj desired that one must have temple and centers so people can come, they can learn, they can read, they can practice, they can hear. So Maharaj has done such service, his kindness to everyone. Now, without him, we just lost one part in our mission. Actually, in Europe, we have no many preaching centers or teachers. Italy was there, Spain was there, Croatia was there, temple there, Vienna temple also was very famous there. In this festival day, I offer my well wishes and my respects and pray to Radharani for Maharaj's his soul gets service in Radha Govinda in Golok, and all his disciples who are present there and who are followers, I am always with them and wish to help them, and they can continue their service to Guru Radha Govinda Jagannath and keep the dignity of Maharaj, and we will together Guru Maharaj's institution and his teachings we will follow. I offer my respect and wishes to all devotees congregation there. We will do service to the Supreme, our worshipful God Sri Radha Krishna and Guru Mahaprabhu Jagannath, they don't lose their faith, because the Supreme Lord, Super Soul is always there. Guru also always there. Maybe here or other place. Here or Vaikuntha or Goloka or other place. They are always there. The soul never lost, not die. So this is, we know very well. So we can continue our service and preaching, all activities. I Dr. Madhya offer Dhanavad to everyone. Jai Nitya Krishna Vishnu Bala Stotra Sata Sri Sri Bhakti Prasad Muni Maharaj ki Jai. Nitya Bhakti Vaivapuri Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Guru Gauranga Radha Govinda Patita Pavan Ji ki Jai. Gopishwar Mahadev ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Gansha Kalapataruja Kripa Sindhu Devata Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhara Srimad.
We are very fortunate to hear such sublime words from Srila Bhakti-Vichara Vishnu Goswami Maharaj. And I think everyone who had any contact with Muni Maharaj, he can agree that he will immediately remember also Prasad. Muni Maharaj and Prasad, they are not separate. So that is why we cannot think it as any kind of mistake if Maharaj is always remembering this Bhakti Prasad, Muni Maharaj. So we are grateful to Maharaj to give these words of encouragement, also to offer his help for us to continue this mission here and to keep the dignity of Srila Muni Maharaj and all Guru Vargas. So now I would like to request, here is also one senior devotee from Italy, Adokshaja Prabhu, if he could say some words in glorification of Srila Muni Maharaj.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Kare Srimati Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Gauravani Pracharaya Vedasam Kalpamurtare Krishna Shakti Swarupaya Shri Bhakti Pradayamaya Manchakalpa Purivascha Kripasubhivyocha Utitanatvanebhyo Vishnavyo Namaha. What can I say after all these purifications so beautifully explained and described? To me, mainly are remaining sensations, like samskaras or sensations in my heart about the sweet touch of Muni Maharaj, that I recognize the same sweetness of our beloved Gurudev, my beloved Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Vaibhava Maharaj, welcoming in Vienna in 2001 when we were waiting for the delivery of my son Govinda. In that period, Guru Maharaj ordered Rajendrananda to prepare some more prasada. Brajendrananda was preparing prasada every day for Guru Maharaj, some paneer, some sabzi, and other special prasada for Guru Maharaj, because in old age he needs some special prasada. So he ordered to prepare a little more for Sri Vijaya, my wife, because she was waiting. Was I think 8 months pregnant, and we were traveling against the will of my parents. We were traveling around Vienna and Slovenia, and so the parameter that I have to see Vaishnava is under the light of the kindness of my Guru Maharaj. So we just recognize that kind of feeling and touch of Guru Maharaj. So that was in 2001. Then came 2003 here in Vienna also. Again, the ocean of mercy from Guru Maharaj. From Guru Maharaj and Muni Maharaj. Guru Maharaj telling us that now I introduce to Muni Maharaj that he will take care of you. He said, my Guru Maharaj, to us. So the link was there. And then he came in our house in 2010, and when Shanti was 3.5 years old. And so again one link with Shanti started.
Actually, he was playing football with Shanti. Never saw him playing football with anyone, only with Shanti.
And then also he drew one painting for her, one Krishna, small Krishna painting. He drew himself for Shanti. I'm still having her room. Yes. And then other beautiful things are in the holy dhams that I had this fortune to go with his associate. That was 2016, 17 maybe. 2010, yes, 2010. First time 2010. We went in Jagannath Puri. We stayed in the ashram of, at the time was there Bhakti Bharati Maharaj in the Grand Road. Bhakti Siddhanta's house. Yes. And so, double gain, Muni Maharaj plus Bhakti Bharati Maharaj. And then I start to see the holy dham in a different way. So many times I went to India since 1988, every year. But then when I went, of course, when my Guru Maharaj was present, his presence was very nice. I started to see, understand something. But also when traveling with Muni Maharaj, at the same time, the dham, my mind slowed down, and the passion also slowed down, and the little aroma of the spiritual realm start to come to me also in his presence. Every night calling for the lessons and asking me to pray Vedanta with all devotee. And one time he asked me, do you like to come to class? I said, yes, of course, Maharaj. Only thing sometimes I don't understand exactly your pronunciation, but I really like to stay in your company, he said. And he smiled to me like that.
because they have this quality of being kind to everyone. This is by their nature. When someone loves Krishna, he automatically has love and kindness to all his souls. So we observe this in Srila Muni Maharaj. Now we heard description of this. So since Madhusudan Maharaj is still not here, then I would like to request Shripad Harinam Seva Prabhu, Harinam Prem Prabhu, to bless us with some glorification of his Gurudev, Srila Muni Maharaj. His senior devotee here, also he got from Srila Muni Maharaj the responsibility now for this temple, so we would like to hear from him. So there was this festival in this valley in the forest, and people were camping their tents, and there was this jazz festival. And we were walking on this street towards the tent where they were playing, and there was a table there, and somebody was standing there with distributing something. So we stopped there, and we got some halwa. It was Muni Maharaj distributing some halwa, so I will never forget it. I remember this all my life, this first time meeting. And as we heard already before, after we ate this halwa, we didn't touch the ground anymore. And it was really like this, and there was these big musicians coming just opposite the meeting there. And they, of course, looked like they were so whatever they were also. But we were eating the halwa, I never forget how we were like in a completely different world. And so then Jai Gurudev, he asked me to come there. They had a little place there, a little kunda. Actually, there was bushes, and they had their car there, and there was a place to cook and something to preach. So we were sitting there and doing some bhajan, and then Jai Gurudev was talking to me and saying something about the Bhagavad Gita. I think he gave me from Bhagavad Gita. And so just after that, 2 weeks later, he visited me at home. And from that time on, I tried to support them a little bit because they needed some vegetables and different kind of things. So I was getting grain, and always going to the Sunday feast. So we had this storefront also in the Lerchenfelder Straße. I
running, he never stopped and he fell over and slipped. So this was very nice, and then after some time coming there to the Sunday feast, we moved into Sweden. And also Muni Maharaj was there. It's funny was this because when I never met him when he was in Sweden in Koshka school in the serving Radha Govinda and doing deity worship there, and I was on the farming project and working there, so we didn't really meet much. Also when he was in Switzerland, I was in Ticino on the farm there, and he was also doing some deity worship there, but we only really saw some, but we didn't meet much. But finally, after many years, then I came once to remember. I came once to attend in Vienna, which I think started. There was a recording I did. I remember very, because I was worshipping in Sweden, and when I came there, what an idea to so you asked me to get here and to chant. And I was chanting, there was such a nice atmosphere, I started crying. And I was chanting. So, but somehow I didn't meet, we met, I didn't see Muni Maharaj. And some years went by, and in 2017, I came here to the temple. And of course, when I came in here and saw Radha Govinda, I felt like coming home. And yeah, I'm very happy that Muni Maharaj took so much patience on me and teach me so many things. And my most, I'm very happy that I have a service that I can serve in whatever way I'm able to. And in this way, worship him and remember him. And his most, and to support his associates, also the Maharaj. And my brother Govinda, who were really trained for him to go on with that mission. And I'm very happy to support them and help them to whatever I can do. So I'm very thankful to my Gurudev, Muni Maharaj, that he was so kind to accept me as his disciple.
So we have now very nice glorification of his Gurudev worship by Harinam Prem Prabhu about the old pastimes of Srila Muni Maharaj. And also, he's also one living example of what we heard before. So, Prabhuji was also captured by the secret weapon of Muni Maharaj, and he cannot live. So, we can easily say Bhakti Prasad Muni Maharaj. Easily. So, now, I'm very grateful to Prabhuji to speak so nicely. So now, our Shripad Bhakti Nishta Madhuswami Maharaj is here. So I would like to request him to speak some words of his God brother and also Sannyas Guru. And now also he got a responsibility for the service of this temple. So I would request him to purify us by singing the glories of Srila Muni Maharaj. He's following the example of Muni Maharaj, being very humble, so he's true follower.
Actually, I am not feel like ready to speak, and I feel also not qualified to speak about Maharaj. But today is such a great day that I feel really His presence and His grace here between us, and I could feel how He harmonizing all this festival and how He is guiding everything here. So cannot be but that He is here with us and He listening all these glories, and He see all of us who is here and He invited us. So I will just say one prayer for Gurudev and maybe a few words for Guru Shomuni Maharaj. Om Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Tina Gauravani Pracharaya Trida Sankalpanate Krishna Shakti Swarupaya Shri Bhakti Pradayini Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Sada Puri Goswami Tina Vanchakalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo. By the inconceivable mercy of Sri Guru Maharaj and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and really causeless mercy, I met Sri Muni Maharaj. And when I met him, I saw he's not different from Guru Maharaj. Whatever Guru Maharaj wanted to say, whatever he wanted to explain to us, Sri Muni Maharaj he did practical. All this teaching, all this instruction, what Gurudev spoke, actually on his Harikatha, I was able just to hear again through the mouth of Sri Muni Maharaj. And I could not see him only like extension of Guru Maharaj, not different from Guru Maharaj, and grace of Guru Maharaj. He's for me, he changed my life completely. And actually, I will not be here if he will not bestow mercy on me, and if he will not actually give teaching. My idea and my wish was completely different. I wanted to enjoy this material world. I wanted to find myself, like, enjoy it and to experience, but his strong realization about this material world and how he impact in us, actually it saved me. It was saved. So Sri Maharaj, he told me once, if you think that you are strong, Maya will very quickly swallow you. And you have no any chance to survive. Only your chance to survive is to take shelter in association of Guru and Vaishnava. No other way. And later on, I found these words in Srila Prabhupada, Amritavani, and other scriptures. Of course, Maharaj told by his realization, by his words, but truly meaning was always in his heart. He realized these words of Srila Prabhupada and he wanted to give us such words. someone speaking about him, he's like glacier. How called this glacier? What is glacier? Glacier. We see just something on the surface, but how he is deep in the ocean, no, iceberg. Yes, so how he is deeply in, we cannot understand. He's always so deep and deep and deep. So we never spend 1 minute with him like uselessly. He is in really sense teacher. Whatever he speak for our benefit, to teach us what is meaning of life, how we should to serve Supreme Lord and to not waste the time. Not at all. So today I pray for his causeless mercy, that he showering this kripa on me and all of us, because I really need this kripa of Guru and Vaishnava, so I'm begging him from my heart. So all glories to Nityalila Pravishnam Vishnupad, Shri Srimad Shri Bhakti Sadh Muni Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Shri Vaishnava Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Pramananda.
Thank you, Maharaj. We heard now about the deepness of Srila Muni Maharaj's character and transcendental qualities. We saw by Maharaj's presence, I remember once in the Wienerbergstrasse there was one WVA meeting. So many senior Vaishnavas, acharyas, they were sitting on stage and they were speaking Harikatha, and Muni Maharaj was from back. He was hearing, so ultimately they requested him also, you please say something. So Muni Maharaj also did like this. He sat there on the ground, little back, and very humbly he prayed for the grace of Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan, and he spoke very clearly, and we were all silenced. Such deep katha came from him. So Maharaj is following his footsteps, because without such humbleness we cannot receive the actual mercy of Supreme Lord and his devotees. So I am grateful to Maharaj for his words. Now I don't see Raghunanda is not here. He's here or hiding. So this is also one quality of Muni Maharaj. So I would sincerely like to request to Radha Govinda Prabhu, his sincere disciple, to come forward and speak about Muni Maharaj to bless us all.
All problems come and see what we do. And yes, last year I was many times alone with him. I would ask him some questions, spiritual questions. He would give me a whole morning class, like half an hour or something like this. And sometimes you would ask him something about his Gurudev, about something about separation. One time we asked him about Jayanta Prema. His voice would choke. Tears would come to his eyes. So, when he would speak such Harikatha, I said, there is nothing in this world. Nothing can be compared to it. Many times he would say, Krishna Ram is everything. He would say so many things. He would say so many things. It's very difficult for me to speak, especially on such occasions. Nityanila Krishna Vishnupada, Ashota Shata Shima. Bhaktisara Swami Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Shri Gurudeva ki Jai.
We are grateful to Radha Govinda Prabhu to share his heart with us. He got the blessing of Muni Maharaj. So now I would like to request Gopal Prabhu. He came from Pula. He lived here for some time. He got association of Muni Maharaj when this construction was going on and everything. So in short, now we will say, and we are also waiting for Shanta Maharaj later. He will come. So I will. One time in the Wienerbergstrasse, when Srila Bhakti Puri Goswami Maharaj was there, and I don't remember, it was either before Harikatha or something, but Puri Goswami Maharaj was there, and usually Muni Maharaj is very grave, but that time he was so ecstatic when his Gurudev was there, so ecstatic. And when he saw me, he just embraced me out of happiness, forgetting so much that happiness by being in association of his Gurudev and hearing his Harikatha, that happiness somehow he wanted to share, and when he saw me, he just embraced me very tight. That was my great fortune.
Possibility to speak a few words. I have something to share about Muni Maharaj. I came in Croatia, from Croatia here, looking for some work, because I know that there was building this temple, and then I phoned him, he just invited me, he said, you come, and I came. It was a very nice association in all the temple with all brahmacharis. And there, I was very enthusiastic. My problem was that I was very hard, very stone heart, that tolerated everyone tolerated my anarthas, very heavy. But at least association for 1 year, it was like millstone, very important, very important. I don't want to enter in details, but I have one thanks in front of this Vaishnava Sabha, Sripad Muni Maharaj, because this story is a couple of years ago. I had a very big pain in my stomach for long, maybe 1 week or more, and I didn't want to go in hospital. I was scared that the doctor would do something to me. That was also this period of darkness. They gave me some injections. And I was on my couch. I started to pray, Lord, because I was see that death was very close in this moment. I prayed the Lord, please help me, save me. Then Sripad Muni Maharaj appeared like a light. Like a light, that is a light in this moment just cured me. And all my anxiety that was, just needed the body. What do we do? This is not spiritual answer. There are many fear that calm me. And then this, I incredibly grateful that Krishna practically sent him by his mercy, conceived mercy to save my life. This is a great story that actually nobody knows. This is the first time that we tell it to everyone. Even with the children, because that I always been indebted to this great Vaishnava, great. I'm not able to speak this quality because thank you very much.
We are very grateful to Gopal Prabhu. He shared with us the secret mercy of Muni Maharaj, which he even did not share to his wife. So by the grace of Muni Maharaj today we could hear this glory. From Croatia, Nataraj Prabhu came here. If I'm requesting to say some words, he also got much association with Maharaj. In a few words, because later on also some others.
Vancha kalpatarvishcha kripura sindhuvecha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vaishnava Bhutani Srimati Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Namine Gopura Vani Pracharina. Sorry, I'm a little bit introverted and I don't speak. I will try to say something. Our conclusion, Vaishnava conclusion is beautiness amongst all Vaishnava, amongst all persons in the universe. Vaishnavas are the most beauty. Purely what is the means unique beautiness. There is no one beauty like him. He is unique. Among all these beautiness, Maharaj has unique beautiness, how to say, like every one of us, when we will one day will be pure. But always I remember his smile. His smile is so touchable. Whenever when I come in here, I always want to see him. First I want to see him, how he is smiling. One time when I come here, I saw him, I immediately hug him. So he cannot escape. Usually when he is, he wants to escape. I hug him immediately. And, okay. And he just smiled. Let all of us keep his smiling deep in our heart. And let allow him to bless us and be our protector in our spiritual life. Thank you very well.
We are grateful to Nataraj Prabhu. So Sadhu Maharaj, can you introduce the devotee who you were speaking there?
course you have so much also nice experience with Maharaj.
But if someone else wants to say
Now
Maharaj...
we have little time, so you're very welcome. Please come forward and just speak something.
Pranam to everyone. The heart is empty, also broken. When a great soul passes, a great Vaishnava leaves, he leaves a sense of being an orphan. I suddenly felt like an orphan. I was telling my husband, as if in the middle of the storm, the roof has blown away. Because we always feel that we are very strong, but then I realized all our strength was derived from their mercy, and we are not at all strong, and we were under their shelter. And the second feeling was of being extremely fortunate and extremely unfortunate. Extremely fortunate because we came to know such a elevated soul, and extremely unfortunate because we did not have enough spiritual greed to collect so much that they had to give. They were distributing it so much of precious things, and we did not have any taste to collect. We did not have that greed to collect. As my husband said, the first time we met Muni Maharaj was in 2001, in August, 8 months pregnant, and my Gurudev, Srila Bhakti-Rag Bapuri Goswami, he introduced us to Muni Maharaj, and the words he used were very, very specific. He said, he is Krishna Das. He is a very good soul. He will take care of you. You don't have to worry about anything. And he said, if you want to learn how to serve Guru and Vaishnava and make them happy, you learn from him. Because he goes to sleep after everyone has gone to sleep, and he is the first one to wake up before everyone else has woken up. So the first introduction was like a definition of Muni Maharaj for us. And every time I saw him, I was so scared to speak to him because there was such a deep sense of reverence because of this introduction that he has given. And the next days we always followed him. He was always busy with everything. He was cooking, cleaning, and taking care of the administrative things and everything else. And the next time that we got to know him a little better was in 2011, when also Sadhu Maharaj came with him to our place. And once I dared to ask him a question. I asked him, Maharaj, now that our spiritual master has gone away, he was such a pure soul, what should we do? Where should we go and take shelter? So he said, one pure soul is not for you enough for you for lifetime. You want to go and search for more? And he said, you should try to become pure yourself. You should not search pure devotees, pure spiritual masters, but you should become a pure disciple yourself. When a spiritual master goes away, he leaves with you a lot of instructions. There are some general instructions and there are some specific instructions. So you have to do a self-introspection to find out what are the instructions for you that he has left, and you have to follow those instructions, because if you keep saying Jai Gurudev and don't follow his instructions, they are like empty words. So you have to reflect upon this. So this was very, very important instruction that I received. And also he said that ladies have a tendency to gossip a lot, and they should reduce little bit of gossip. So you will see clearly when you don't gossip. Maybe it was an instruction for me that I don't know, but I think it was a very, very valid instruction that he gave. And the next time we came here was in 2013 to Vienna Temple. And when he was in our place, he was cooking for Shanti and he was making koftas. And Shanti used to love koftas. And after that, when I made koftas, he always said, no, it's not like that Muni Maharaj made. So when we were driving down to the temple, I told Shanti is a very elevated soul, you should not ask him to make things for you. Because the moment she knew that we were going to Vienna, she said, yeah, now we will have nice things to eat. But Maharaj, when he saw Shanti, he said, so Shanti, what would you like to eat? Then she gave a list of things, kofta, samosa, and he said, Shanti is satisfied, Krishna is satisfied. Because she was very little and, plump also. And she used to enjoy eating prasad at that time. And then he turned to Govinda, he was 13 years old. And he said, Govinda, what can I do for you? Then he said, Maharaj, do you know what is blue tomato? Where is blue tomato? Then Maharaj said, what is blue tomato? I know just red tomatoes. Then he said, I told Govinda, please don't ask Maharaj these things. We will think about it, where you want to go. He said, he's in Vienna, he must be knowing blue tomato. Then after a couple of hours, he came to our ashram and he said, Govinda, let's go. Then he took him to a store which was for young children to buy a skateboard, and it was called Blue Tomato. And that was the time I realized he's not so severe as he seems to be, because I was always terrified, not terrified in a wrong sense, but a sense of deep respect and reverence was there for him always. And today I feel that I have not taken enough of his association which we could have taken. That is always a regret that remains. Thank you very much.
We heard very nice glorification of Srila Muni Maharaj from Jaya Mataji. I'm very grateful. So now Manohar Prabhu from Graz, he came with request.
Speak in German. I can translate it.
Okay.
Ist es behandelt von uns oder?
Das kann man auch nicht übersetzen. So, Hare Krishna, ich bin sehr froh, dass ich heute da bin. Ich glaube, wir sind alle froh, dass wir da sind. Ich bin auch sehr überrascht, dass wir so viele da sind. Und das zeigt auch, wie Maharaj großartig war. Und am Montag war das, während des Chantens habe ich plötzlich den Wunsch gehabt, etwas für Muni Maharaj zu schreiben, und habe ein Gedicht für ihn geschrieben, ihm zuliebe. Und das beschreibt eigentlich am besten, wie ich ihn wahrgenommen habe, wie ich ihn erlebt habe. Aber bevor ich das tue, möchte ich gerne erzählen, wie ich ihm zum ersten Mal begegnet habe.
Lass mich kurz mal übersetzen. So, Mama Prabhu is very grateful and is very happy, and is also positively surprised that we are so many here. That is also showing Muni Maharaj's greatness. And this Monday, last Monday, Prabhuji was chanting, and during the chanting, some desire came to him to write something for Maharaj, and he wrote a poem for Maharaj. So, but before reading this poem, he wrote it down. But before reading that poem, he wants to tell the history how first time he met the Muni Maharaj.
Ja, das war sehr, sehr überraschend für mich. Das war 1996. Ich habe damals Sri Upanishad besucht in Graz, neben Moser Buchhandlung weiterzugeben.
So that was in 1996. It was also very wonderful. I was trying in Graz, a city in Austria. Next to one bookstore, I was on the street and trying to distribute Sri Upanishad.
Und das werde ich nie vergessen. Wir wissen alle, die auf der Straße versucht haben, die Bücher weiterzugeben, dass es nicht immer einfach war. Und ich war ziemlich verzweifelt. In diesem Moment kommt ein Herr, ich habe nicht gewusst, wer das ist. Er hat die Bilder getragen. Wahrscheinlich zu dieser Zeit hat er auch mit Bildern zu tun gehabt. Und dann hat er gesagt, ein boy.
So I will never forget this. Everybody who has tried to distribute books, knows it's very difficult. And So he was trying, and then one gentleman came with some pictures under his arm, and when he came, he was saying, Harikatha.
Genau. Ich habe schon sehr früh erfahren, wie er barmherzig ist, und erst später habe ich das natürlich auch noch besser wahrgenommen. Er hat mir einfach 100 Schilling gegeben. Ja?
So very early I could realize how he is merciful, and later on I more deeply realized that. So he just gave me 100 shillings.
Das hat mich jetzt sehr erfreut.
That was very pleasant for my heart.
Ja, und dann habe ich nichts von ihm mehr gehört. Nächstes Mal habe ich ihn in Gutenstein getroffen.
So long time I didn't listen anything from him. The next time I met him in Gutenstein, that maybe like 3 years later.
Und dann in Wienerberger Straße, genau, haben wir uns immer wieder gesehen. Und dank Devotis, Narasimha Maharaj, Sadhu Maharaj, Muni Maharaj, dürfte ich, habe ich angeschaut, 5-mal nach Indien nicht zu fliegen.
So later on I met him also in the Wiener Straße, and due to the mercy of Maharaj and Maharaj and the devotees, I could join his Indian traveling 5 times.
Und diese Zeit in Indien wird für mich unvergesslich sein, weil ich ihn da besser kennengelernt habe. Ich konnte einfach sehen, was für Hingabe er besitzt, seine Ernsthaftigkeit, seine Entschlossenheit hat mich sehr inspiriert. Und das ist auch der Grund, warum ich auch heute da bin, weil das kann man nicht vergessen.
Yeah, so that was unforgettable this time in India, because I could see him more closely and I could realize his sincerity and his determination, and due to that I am also here today.
Genau, seine Hingabe war sehr, sehr, sehr
His devotion, his determination, that is unforgettable.
Ja. Vielen, vielen Dank für alles. Können wir 1000-mal Muni Maharaj bedanken.
We can give 1,000 thanks to Muni Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So now we'll follow the poem, but it's, I cannot translate it in poem, so maybe. But
Liebe Muni Maharaj, ist es wunderschön in Braj. Ich sehe es noch nicht, denke, es ist nicht nur ein schönes Gedicht. Liebe Maharaj, wie wunderschön ist es in Braj. Wir spielen im Dorf Vrinda das göttliche Paar Shri Radha und Govinda. Liebe Maharaj, wie zauberhaft ist es in Braj. Deine Barmherzigkeit hat uns motiviert, deine Entschlossenheit hat uns inspiriert. Liebe Maharaj, wie magisch ist es in Raj. Deine Ernsthaftigkeit ist vorbildlich, für uns ein Segen und sehr dienlich. Liebe Maharaj, wunderschön ist es in Raj. Deine Hingabe zum Gurudev ist schön und so lieblich, einmalig und so friedlich. Liebe Maharaj, wie freundlich ist es in Raj. Wie ein Vater, du hast für alles gesorgt, unvergesslich und mit Erfolg bekrönt. Liebe Maharaj, wie ist es in Raj? Ist es wahr, dass Krishna uns umarmt und weint und wunderschön scheint? Liebe Muni Maharaj, deine Hingabe ist so schön. Wir lieben dich und vergessen dich nicht. Wir danken dir von ganzem Herzen. Du bist unser Sternenlicht.
It's very beautiful, really, very touching actually. So, very sweet.
First time I heard some Deutsch, like sweet ladies.
Yes. Actually, this is a prayer to Muni Maharaj because he left to Braj. So Manama Prabhu is asking, how is Braj? And how is it? So, dear Maharaj, how wonderful is it in Braj? They are playing in the village of Vrinda, the divine couple, Shri Radha Vrinda. Oh dear Maharaj, how magical is this branch. Your mercy has motivated us. Your determination has inspired us. Oh dear Maharaj, how magic it is in Braj. Your sincerity is exemplary. For us, it is a blessing. It is very, very favorable. Oh dear Maharaj, wonderful it is in Braj. Your dedication to your Gurudev is beautiful and so loving. It is unique and so peaceful. Dear Maharaj, how friendly it is in Braj. Like a father, you have cared for us, for everything. Unforgettable and crowned everything with success. Dear Maharaj, how it is in Braj. Is it true that Krishna is embracing us and crying and is shining so beautifully? Dear Muni Maharaj, your devotion is so beautiful. We love you and we cannot forget you. From whole heart we thank to you. You are the light of our stars.
We had a very sweet glorification of Srila Muni Maharaj by Shripad Manohar Prabhu and also this sweet song. So we are very grateful to him. So now we have one senior
request, Shri Jagannath Prabhu, if you want to speak some words also. In long time knows Muni Maharaj.
Krishna, Vanchakalpatarubhyascha, Kripa Sindhu Devacha, Patitanam Pavanekam Vaishnavekam Namo Namaha. First time I met Muni, Bhaktisiddhanta Muni Maharaj was in, I think in winter, maybe January or February 1987. I was in the ISKCON temple in Lugeg in Vienna. It was the first district, and I thought I was knowing all devotees because I was going to this temple. And one day, two other devotees came, and Mathura Mohan Prabhu, and then Muni Maharaj, his name was Krishna Surya Prabhu then, yes, and they were visiting the temple in Vienna, and the first thing, I actually remember 4 instances very accurately from this time. The first thing, he was talking about devotees, he was discussing, and he was talking about Shabd. So I was reading Prabhupada's books all the time. I actually read the whole Bhagavatam in a few months and everything I could get. But I didn't know exactly what he meant. So I realized after some time he spoke about spiritual vibration, about the importance of spiritual vibration in the Vedic culture and the spiritual culture. So this is sticking to my mind till now, and later on, in Lugeg Varadev Prabhu, he was my first temple president, and then there was a short intermezzo in the 9th district, and then actually Muni Maharaj was my 3rd temple president, because of the classes were going to be Graz, St. Oswald, a small village near Graz. And he was the temple president there, and he and Mathura Mohan Prabhu, they were starting a restaurant, Govindas in Graz, and so one day he was eating glass, and there was very nice weather outside. It was May, June 1988, I think, and he said something that peace, whatever. So he was talking about, it was very nice weather, and he was talking, he said, there is such a bright light, the sun has such a bright light, but if you look at Shishigoranitai, we had Shishigoranitai, if you look at Shishigoranitai, then the light, the emanation is so much brighter. And I don't want to say that I realized that, but in some sense, when you were saying that, I could see that this emanation of Shishigoranitai is different from the sun, as the sunlight is very bright, but this light of Shishigoranitai they are emanating is much more, how to say, living light, living. It's consciousness, it's pure consciousness in pure prema. So I don't want to say that I can grasp it in any way, but somehow or other I had that realization that this light is transcendental to the sunlight. Yes. So this is the second thing. What else do I remember? Once he was buying a Mercedes-Benz because, how is it said, the Kombi in English? Not the sedan, but the station wagon? Estate, yeah, because he had to transport all the items for the restaurant. And I was repairing my own car, and I used this corrosive. There is a thing that promises that it can turn iron, rusted iron, back into iron. Yes. So I was using this on my car, and he was asking me if I could share it with him, and I was giving it to him, and he was using it, and then a drop fell on his, let's say, the Benz seat, on the driver's seat, and it was black there. So I was so much sorry that the cost is, because I was very attached to my car, and if it would have happened to my car, this would be really a struggle for me to accept it. And he was looking, accepting it, and everything was going on. So that also impressed me very much. This was impressive. And then yes. And now I forgot one thing, but anyway, later on in the Kopfstrasse, in the temple, he was inviting me sometimes for giving class, Sunday class, and he was always treating me very kindly. Also in near Graz, in St. Oswald, he was cooking so nicely. I really was so much attached to prasadam, especially my wife, and she really liked to eat prasadam, his cooking, and he was making this nice nougat. Nougat in English also, yes. And so we were enjoying this very much. And yes, then even later, I was always an ISKCON devotee, so I was going to the program in Vienna, and when I was giving, sometimes I was giving the program also and giving class there and so on, and then there was prasadam, but after prasadam in the evening, I used to, when in Wienerberg also, but now here, I used to go here and take prasadam for the second time. Because it was so tasty, so I had to take care of it too much for the first time, because otherwise. So this is, I think, his handwriting, that he very much liked to cook, and his cooking was especially good and tasty, and one could feel that this is a special kind of what's called nahrung. Food is not only for the body, but for much more, for food for the soul. Yes, and yeah, he was asking me when we were in St. Oswald, he was asking me a lot of about the cars, because I'm not an expert with any, but I used to repair my car, and we were talking about, and say, easily available for every project, yes, for all of us. And yeah, I don't remember this one thing I wanted to tell. Was about the nation of Sri Chikorita, Shabda, so I very fondly remember him. Also, I'm not a disciple of him, or I'm not so spiritually associated with him, but I very fondly remember him, all the things I could experience with him, with his presence, and so, okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Very grateful to Prabhuji to share with us these old memories and experiences with Sri Muni Maharaj. So, devotees already before they requested me, I should also say something. I was thinking I will be last. We are waiting for Shanta Maharaj. Ajnana-timirandasya jnana-shalakaya chakshur-militam jena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namayam Vishnu-padaya Shri Gaura-priyamurtaya Shrimate Bhakti-vallabha Tirtha-goswami Namine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa-sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. So my first darshan of Muni Maharaj was, I saw him in kitchen cooking, because with my Gurudev Bhaktivedanta Tirtha Goswami Maharaj we came to Vienna in 1999 and we were staying in ashram of one devotee. So that time our Srila Nrsimha Maharaj came there to invite our Gurudev to their preaching center in that residence. So our Gurudev went and we came to that place. Then I saw Muni Maharaj in kitchen from outside, very focused, doing, and Nrsimha Maharaj also. Then I remember him, sometimes Muni Maharaj was very grave looking, but today when I'm hearing the glories of him from devotees, I'm constantly remembering that smiling, very ecstatic moods. I saw in that first temple, he was sometimes playing Mridanga and very happy. You could see he was really from the heart. He was happy, not some artificial thing, but from his heart he was happy. Why? Because he was engaged in the service of Krishna, because he had no any other desires of this world that already finished. His target only was how to serve Krishna. That is why he was fully surrendered to his Gurudev. Whatever his Gurudev ordered him, he was always ready to do. No any hesitation, no any thinking, nothing. Because there is no any other desire in him except the service of Krishna. That is why he was always happy. And whoever came in contact with him, he also get that peace and happiness. And through that, his secret weapon, Prasad, everyone could feel this. It is something different. So, then also later in that Wienerbergstrasse, I told you that was some special moment, that he was so happy in the association of his Gurudev that he had to share that happiness. So ecstatic that he just embraced me and I felt that vibration. So that was some special. So I know now he's like that happy. He's in Golok Vrindavan in association with his Gurudev and other personal associates of Radha Krishna. They are serving Radha Krishna very happily. So I'm praying Maharaj, he should bless us from that transcendental realm. So I saw Muni Maharaj. I told last time, whenever I saw him, he was always focused, not spaced out or thinking. Always focused, always serving Krishna. Not one moment he will waste for anything like outside of service of Krishna that I saw constantly. Because I was living also in that temple continuously for 3 months. Of course, I used to visit before, whenever our Gurudev came, whenever Srila Bhaktivinoda Puri Goswami Maharaj was there, I was always there. So I saw Muni Maharaj always engaged in the service. Then later on also, when I was staying there for 3 months one summer, I saw it is not ordinary. You cannot imitate these things. He was fully devoted to Krishna. There is nothing else in his life, nothing. That is why he can also awaken that devotion in others, whoever comes in contact with him. They get that awakenment. One awakened soul can awaken other sleeping souls. So he is so much inspired. And I remember those brahmacharis that night from Czech and here, they were all very proud. We are under Muni Maharaj. They had so much faith, and really that was something special, and they are all remembering. And as I told last time, whenever Muni Maharaj was singing that Arati, Sandhya Arati, that was something different. Really, he was singing for the satisfaction of Radha Govinda. There is no any other, like singing a nice tune and others will hear, no. Totally nothing, only for the satisfaction of Krishna. That is why that was feeling something different. And whenever he used to speak Harikatha and sing that kirtan before, I felt that is spiritually nourishing. Every night I could feel that. And also by his causeless mercy, he also visited our place in Slovenia. So whenever he came, immediately atmosphere changed. You could feel that this is something real. It is real devotion, not some playing or we are acting like devotees. No, it was real, serious and fully focused. Target is only one, only satisfaction of Krishna, nothing else. So that I experienced with Maharaj every time, and he was also very affectionate to me everywhere. Somehow he used to treat me like some kind of guest, but sometimes I used to little lovingly quarrel with him. No, Maharaj, he wanted to serve me like a guest. I said, no, Maharaj. He said, you don't do this service, you are guest here. Then I said, no, Maharaj, in Krishna's house, no one is guest, everyone's servant. So sometimes I used to like lovingly quarrel, and by his mercy I could defeat him, and always he was very happily smiling, yes, like this. So then I remember always he used to come at the end. When you finish prasad, at that time he will come and he will want to give you some more. That was his mercy, and you could not say no, or sometimes he would say, means you could not refuse him, because with such bhav, with such affection, with such that warmth that really he wants, you could not refuse. So then we already full, so then I showed Maharaj very little. So he tried like to give very little, but again it felt, but we never felt unhappy by that, because it was his causeless mercy also here in that place. And I saw how he was fully respectful, surrendered, and really service mood to every senior Vaishnava who came here. That was exemplary, what we saw. We cannot see this. Really he understood this, that service of Vaishnavas and his Harikatha here, that is something different. So today I'm very happy to hear the memories and glories of Srila Muni Maharaj. So many remembrances came of his pastimes. He used to engage me in the service, and he was always happy and grateful, respectful, pure heart. There is no any, you cannot imagine this, and it was natural, it was real, it was natural. And always in his presence I felt that by his light he's revealing everything, all anarthas, everything is clear in front of him like a sun reveals everything. So also one very valuable teaching he gave me, maybe 2 times. He said, and very affectionately, with great compassion, he said, if we don't follow the plans of our mind always so many plans and desires and this and all this, if we don't follow those plans, then we will be much saved from all suffering. We will be fully saved from them. No need to go. It is not good to follow our mind's plans, then we will be saved. We should only serve Krishna. So this was very valuable teaching from Maharaj. His glories are unlimited. So I'm very happy today in the presence of Srila Muni Maharaj and all you, his dear followers. So I would then shortly I would like to request Malati, she is from Czech. She used to come to that Wienerbergstrasse. Since long time she knows Muni Maharaj. Muni Maharaj also visited her place. She's preached there in Czech. In few words before Shanta Maharaj comes, you please say something for our benefit.
Pass my verse to any of his disciples, because I think we didn't hear enough from his disciples today.
Yes, because everyone is so much enthusiastic to speak, so it took longer time, but tomorrow morning, those who are still here, we will continue with this glorification. So there is also time. So you are from Czech? Yes.
Somebody has to say, want to say, please say.
Yes, those who are very eager, they can.
So who disciples of Maharaj,
who wants to
glorify him, please come and
yes.
speak. This is a nice service. Best service.
I think everyone can want to say it.
But that is not chance. We should do that.
Yes.
We should do that. And come one after another should come.
One experience you say, one experience you say, and then others say, one experience.
Okay, no, time is enough. No, you come here, come here. Sure. You should come here. Keep this asana from Maharaj. Because he is a good guy. Then everybody should come.
Long time association. That is why I want to hear at least one experience.
Okay, Hare Krishna. It was so amazing to hear all the wonderful stories from my exalted God brothers, but unfortunately, unlike them, I'm pretty stupid, and I have to admit that for the first few years I knew Muni Maharaj, I did not like him, because my hippie mentality was not matching with his saying things as they are, because simply what he was saying, it was hard pill to swallow, so rather I was like rejecting him and stuff. But fortunately, great disaster happened in my spiritual life, which was like a cold shower for me, and which made me realize that actually all these things I didn't like about Muni Maharaj, like his strictness and this truthfulness up to the bone, are actually the greatest treasures. And not only it's super valuable and necessary for spiritual life, it's also super rare to find in such a form as he was presenting it. It's basically irreplaceable. So since then he became irreplaceable part of my life, and I just beg him that he continues to for my stupidity and continue to be this beautiful part of my life. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hello. Please forgive me when I'm standing, but I cannot sit so low. And I just want to tell you, the first time when I was here in the temple, I just came out of the hospital. And I was very weak. I couldn't really nearly go up the stairs. And I brought some water with me, a big pack, you know, the Tragen, one big box of mineral water. And Muni Maharaj came and he said, he just put it and carried it up and said, no, Maharaji, you should not carry this for me. Please, and I felt very bad about this. And he went up very fast and then he said, why not? I am very strong. And after I was initiated, because I live nearly 500 kilometers away from here, I used every time when I had the opportunity to come here to ask Maharaj to have some minutes to speak with him. And when he allowed me to speak with him, I was so happy. And I prepared so many questions in my brain. And when I entered his room and I looked at him, all the questions disappeared. And then he looked at me, well, what do you want to talk about? And I said, oh, I don't know exactly. And then something magical happened because he answered questions which I didn't ask. And there I was seeing that he was looking directly in my heart. And he saw my questions deep inside me. Thank you.
Please, where is Nitya Nandina? Nitya Sangini. Please, now is chance.
At least one experience everyone has. Maharaj came. So we would request Sripad Bhakti Sudhir Shanta Maharaj. He is Srila Muni Maharaj's god brother, and also he took sannyas from him. He is a very dedicated soul in this temple. So he knows Muni Maharaj for a long time, and we would request him to share with us.
You are very fortunate that you come here to hear the glories of Vaishnava. It's very big fortune. So I know that Muni Maharaj was very dear to Gurudev, and he was surrendered to him. He was following his instructions in really do the best what he could. but I will never forget this. He was already before he was in hospital, also doing operation with this. Sadhu Maharaj going there to visit him. It was even rain this day. Suddenly I looked through the window and I saw Muni Maharaj with Sadhu Maharaj. Sadhu Maharaj was holding umbrella. They coming from hospital. Muni Maharaj should stay at least 1 week more there in hospital, but he go in his own will, he go to the temple. And what he did, he come, he go in his room, he change his clothes in dhoti, come out, and he said, I go in Baustelle. So here in Dreiskirchen to see how is going on building. I was shocked. Oh, you just come from hospital, from operation. No, oh, I must go with him if something happens. But if I say something, surely he will say no, he will not accept. And I just ask, oh, can I go with you? Can I go? Okay, he said, I go with him. Because he was very hidden, and he never allowed to that he do some personal service to him. Always when I come to him, he always asking me, oh, what can I do for you? And there was also once one devotee came to him. His wife died. And after this he came to me. And he said, oh, I speak with Muni Maharaj. And he said, do you know what he said to me? He said, now you think for yourself. He said, she already done. She go, but now it's turn on you. So this is the biggest illusion in this world. We are living in mortal world. This is Mrityu Loka. Everybody die. Nobody escape. But everybody does, he will never die. So we must think to self and do sadhana. Because it is not just like this, that oh, when I die, oh, then I will do. It's not like this. What you are doing one life, this will be really because we have no own strength, own power that we put influence of this. This is going on in higher dimensions. And also Muni Maharaj, especially in the last period, when he came from India, always he speak. You think of Krishna. Just said Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. After every lecture, always he say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So we must do practice. So we must prepare morality. Muni Maharaj will be angry. Why you were late? Also, Fathers. Hare Krishna.
We are very grateful to Srila Shanta Maharaj. From his heart he is telling the truth about this world. Everyone has to die. So we are seeing this, but we are acting like it is not true. But by the grace of Vaishnavas, we should see this and engage in the service of Krishna immediately.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to talk about my Gurudev. Firstly, I want to tell you something about my Gurudev. He is actually a person who changed completely my life. What I mean exactly with that? So if I remember 10 years back, I was actually a person who was young. I was at that time young, yes. Who was actually completely thinking in the totally opposite side. So what does it mean? Opposite side in the sense that I can change the world, this is my world, and everything what I want to do, I will achieve it with just a lot of passion and everything else. Once I heard him actually, that this is actually not the way as it should be, I trusted him immediately. And since then, I can just tell you that I have chosen and found a way which helps me a lot to go through life. I found the opportunity to teach my kids. Also, this is really difficult for an Indian who was born in Austria to give him the same sanskar as my parents has got in India, and I feel really happy. And I am so grateful for this opportunity, and I can just beg you, please follow these instructions and to elevate all of us towards the right direction. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Subal Prabhu. He explained how his life was changed by the grace of Muni Maharaj. So I would like to request some, yes, actually, Priya.
Shri Srimad Bhakti-Sarabham Goswami Maharaj, and to his god-brothers, Sripad Chakur Narasimha Maharaj, Sripad Bhakti-Sundar Maharaj, Sripad Bhakti-Nishta Goswami Maharaj, and Bhakti-Sundar Maharaj. There are a few things that I will always take with me from my Guru. The first one is that always when we talk about Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta, we call him the Lion Guru. And my Guru was for me like this. He had this mood. He was like a Lion Guru. He was strong. But at the same time, his sweetness and his kindness, he was always, every time that he would smile, it would be like 1 million suns shining at the same time. So this is a very beautiful thing. This is the way I want to remember my Guru. Also the love that he had to all of his disciples, independently from their situations. He had a very personal relationship to each one of us. But once my Shiksha Guru told me that we always say that the word Shraddha means faith, but it has a deeper meaning, and this is without any doubt. And this is the thing that I really admired from my Guru. He had no doubt that his Gurudev was here the whole time, day and night, always. And many times he told me personally how it was for him when Aram Gurudev left this world. He was very sad. He said he felt like the world was coming to an end for a few minutes, but after that, after a couple of seconds, he felt his presence so strongly that he was sure, he had no doubt that his Guru was here. And I have been sharing with my god brothers and my god sisters and some god brothers as well that his presence is still here and that he's with us. And if I can have a desire, I really wish for all of us that this strong feeling of feeling Gurudev with us, that we carry this desire for his association and his presence forever until the last breath. So I just wish and pray to our Gurudev that his presence never leaves us. Shri Ramani Maharaj ki jai.
I had a very short time in the personal association with Muni Maharaj, therefore my speech will be very short. But I'm indebted to him for the rest of my existence, for he gave me two very valuable gifts. First of all, he gave me enthusiasm in chanting. He taught me the difference between mechanical chanting rounds and chanting names. And the second is, he gave me truth in Krishna. From that moment on, I see Krishna in everything in my life. Whatever happens, I see Krishna. Even if my mind is not agreeing, but I know it's Krishna is taking his power in my life, and I have to adopt. Therefore, I'm very indebted to Muni Maharaj for the rest of my existence. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I just want to share some experience that I had with my Gurudev. Like, I never saw somebody who is so determined. Really never. Because, like last time we were doing parikrama, and like last 5 kilometers we were so tired, and I said, oh Gurudev, let's take some picture, I cannot anymore. And I said, no, we will make it, don't worry, we will make it. We will, and you made it, I mean, we were finished, all of us, but it was still. And, like all the time he was showing this. And even we had, in summer we had some festival, and then all the devotees outside taking prasada, like, oh, nice. And then I just needed to check something in the kitchen, and I saw Gurudev is alone, who is carrying potatoes, apples, all the things, And for me it was such a, like everybody's outside taking prasada, and he's alone who is carrying, who was arranging everything. I was so like, I mean, we should do that, not he should do these things for us. And till the last moment, he was doing his Sivana perfectly, never giving up, Even his last lecture, what he was giving here, he had fever, he was suffering fully with his body, but he was giving this lecture, And Radha Govinda was asking some questions, and he was answering these questions. Full in pain is his body, but he was really doing that. And even with Bhakti Devi, we were at the hospital when he was laying in bed, full in pain, you know. And he was giving us Harikatha in this pain, you know, and taking us beyond, really. And then Radha Govinda was okay. He put a bhajan, and 3 of us, we were not able to go away from this hospital. And personally, I hate to be in the hospital. I cannot even survive there 5 minutes. I need to run away. But we spent like 3.5 hours, and it was, we cannot go away from Gurudev. Actually, this relationship is really beyond, you know, and such a power of love, I have never experienced it, but I really never experienced just my Gurudev. So I really wish that all of us will follow his instructions, and then we can satisfy him and keep our seva, that he gives us the blessings and power for this. Hare Krishna. Ich spreche Deutsch. Ich weiß gar nicht, wie ich es anfangen soll. Es gibt so viele Geschichten. Eben, das hast du wirklich angefangen, wenn man weiß, dass ohne Stand Gurudev hat mein Leben mehrfach gerettet. Gott wirklich, das wäre nicht mehr da und was das Leben meiner ganzen Familie. Und dass es er mir gegeben hat, das hätte keine andere Seele auf dieser Welt, glaube ich, geschaffen. Und angefangen von seiner Barmherzigkeit, seinem Dienst, er hat viel zu viel gedient. Man wollte immer irgendwas für ihn machen, aber es war nicht möglich. Er hat gesagt, schön, dass du da bist. Gurudev, was kannst du machen? Du bist da. Ja, das hat mich immer sprachlos gemacht. Ich hatte ein Thema, was ich immer wieder mit ihm besprochen habe, und zwar aus der wissenschaftlichen Perspektive. Und ich habe gesagt, Gurudev, ich kann mich nicht dagegen surrendern, das funktioniert überhaupt nicht. Und er hat gesagt, ja, dein wissenschaftlicher Geist, schalt's einfach ab, just surrender. Und ich hätte nie gedacht, dass es der Tag sein wird, wo er nicht mehr da ist, wo ich mich so hingebe, dass es gar nicht anders geht. Weil es ist nicht ich bin ihm entgegengekommen, sondern er hat mich einfach fest im Blick. Und ich kann gar nicht anders, als durchgehend mit ihm bei ihm zu sein. Das ist vielleicht so der Moment, wo man auf einmal versteht, was man eigentlich für ein Gurudev hat. Ja, er ist immer da, er ist immer präsent, und ich glaube, das ist nicht viel.
Hare Krishna devotees, here we heard so many things about Gurudev and about his glories. And I thinking what to speak about my Gurudev, but one thing what I realized, this bhajan on page 13, Shri Guru Ashtaka, this is completely embodiment of our Gurudev. Every shloka what is there, this is like speaking about glories of our Gurudev. This is so beautiful. We can speak thousands of glories, but we should every second use to glories our Gurudev, thinking about him, what he wants, and try to follow him. So thank you for all devotees which came and tried to do something. First thing when Gurudev left, I think, oh my God, who will now criticize me? No. I like it, honestly, sometimes I like it, and you know it. I realize everybody we have same fault, everybody we want to enjoy and be God. So for me it was quite nice kind of experience, and I am very happy. I used really on maximum the time with him. Even when I was finished, I just stayed with him, and it was all my desire to stay with my Gurudev till the last breath. So I'm very fortunate I stayed with my Gurudev till that time as I was possible. And thank you for us. I would also tell thank you of all the devotees, because in Bhagavad Gita there is right that who think he is my devotee is not my devotee, but who think he is devotee of my devotees is my real devotees. So please try to accept me. I will just try to serve you and be your servant. Hare Krishna.
Okay, yeah, we are very fortunate that we met to our Guru, and he showed us the path how we live in this world, and we are very grateful that he showed us how to treat in this world and how we can escape from Maya actually. And yeah, I can't speak more than this. And there's no one in this world right now like our Gurudev, I must say. And we will miss him for every moment. Hare Krishna.
Anybody else who wants to? Everybody is free to come. No fear. Free, no need to force anyone. Somebody wants to watch, no need to force. Who wants to say?
Hare Krishna, everyone. I just want to share one experience with all of you. It was the first time I came to the temple, and I still remember Muni Maharaj outside, and I would never forget that vibes, that energy he would give. And this is through him that I met such beautiful souls here in the temple, and it is unbelievable that he left us. I was really emotional and shocked, but I guess he's happy where he is, and I just want to say it's a beautiful soul. He's still with us, and I can still feel him, and I'm just so thankful that he gave me the possibility to meet Olga, Thomas, and so many lovely people here. Thank you so much that I feel so blessed being here. Thank you. That's all.
Yes.
Jai Shri Bhakti Sadhak Muni Maharaj. Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavabhyo. I want to thank and express my great gratitude, from the depth of my heart, to Srila Muni Maharaj for accepting us as orphans, coming after 12 years from the Danish desert, where we have been living with my husband, who passed away already in 2016, who was disciple of Prabhupada and had kind of very tumultuous experiences in his life. And probably partially this experience in Denmark was very helpful to our spiritual development, but at the same time it was very painful to have such a separation from devotees, because we were always going to the devotees, but not as often as we felt, and 12 years were like, for Pandavas, kind of hard. And our hearts felt that we absolutely need to make a change. And we went to Italy, because we didn't know actually where to go. And then we met Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Maharaj, and through his mercy, which was amazing, in one kirtan that was like, there was lifting something very heavy, what through the happiness of the kirtan, which was very special experience. It was like really somebody was lifting. That was very unusual. So we got his mercy the next day in Darshan, and he told us about Muni Maharaj. And then he told us we should go to there, and we should be there with the devotees, because we are from Middle Europe, from the Czech Republic. And there were some reasons why we could not stay in Czech Republic. So we came here to Wienerbergstraße temple. That was 2002, and we have met all of you. Yeah, and since then, actually, the planning for it took 1 year to prepare the moving of the whole family. But we moved to 2003, and we've got full mercy. Nrsimha Maharaj found with Muni Maharaj both together a flat. Nrsimha Maharaj took us there. We didn't speak a word German, maybe a word, but not really. And there was the whole mercy, like coming here, and one mercy after another. Like I found a job at Indian shop without speaking German, and then yoga and so on. So we really got full mercy and the association of the devotees. So, and this mercy came through Srila Muni Maharaj and Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Maharaj. So I'm extremely happy that I can be here today, and always and again and again.
Yeah.